Hello and welcome back to the Film Club, the club where we talk about films that we've been recently watching, viewing and enjoying. Let me know what you've been recently watching and enjoying, and if you've seen what I'm about to talk about, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. I wish we lived in a world where everyone got all the films at the same time, but for some reason England or the UK just still has to wait months to get films. Like Boy and the Heron. People were watching this in December, November even, the dubbed version of it. Even, just give me the subbed version earlier, I would have gone and seen that. But we've only just got The Boy and the Heron in the UK, and I went to see it. I loved it, it was brilliant. I didn't expect anything less from a Studio Ghibli film. I adore Studio Ghibli films. If you know me or you know this channel, you know that I absolutely love them. I fell in love instantly from seeing Spirited Away to Howl's Moving Castle. The music I have always on in the background. These nostalgic warm vibes that these films somehow encapsulate are just absolutely outstanding and not something that I've seen any other company or studio do. Studio Ghibli films are just brilliantly unique and I love them so much, from the art style to, especially for me personally, the standout is the music. Every single piece of music in all of these films is just beautiful. To the characters that we get to meet, the worlds that we get thrown into, just Studio Ghibli films are incredible. And Boy and the Heron is no exception. I think for me, The Boy and the Heron is the most ambitious Studio Ghibli film to date. I think it tries to cram in the most themes, the most relationships and plot points, and it's a lot to take in. I genuinely think this film deserves and needs almost 2 viewings. There's a lot of story to take in, there's a lot of emotion to take in, and it's brilliant. But I do think it deserves more than one watch. From trying to wrap your head around the world that this boy gets thrown into, to all the concepts, and it's a whirlwind of a ride. It's brilliant, I loved it, but it is ambitious in what it tries to do. It's weird, it's wacky, it makes you just sit there in wonder, and that's exactly what you want from a Studio Ghibli film. I was so confused because when I saw the trailers, I thought the heron was going to be an actual heron from like just a bird. And at first he was, and he was doing his Maito, and I was like, okay, cool, talking heron. Then when I started to see the teeth and like nose come out of its beak a little bit more, I was like, what? Then when it turns out there's a bloke in the heron. Only Studio Ghibli films. The beauty of the relationship between the main character in The Boy and the Heron and just his mother, and how there's these parallel worlds that he can go through in time and see his mother as a younger girl, and also meet his like house servant people, I don't even know what they are, to be honest, at a different age. It was baffling, brilliant, beautiful, and to be honest, the Studio Ghibli films don't need to make sense. You don't need to sit there and understand everything about the world and figure it all out. That's what's brilliant about them. To me, I just took in the art. I saw The Boy and the Heron in IMAX, and honestly, you could just, the detail and brilliance of every frame, it's stunning. It's so good. I don't know if any other animation studio does it like they do it. The brush strokes, the color palettes, the fire effects and things, it's just wow. Even down to the movement of the characters, it flows so well. It's just, I can't praise it enough. I just can't. And like I said, going alongside the animation is the music, and the music of The Boy and the Heron is, it divulges away from the norm, I think, from Studio Ghibli. It's not nice and peaceful and soft. It's quite harsh at times. It's quite hard-hitting music, and it works, and it's still stunning to listen to while being different. But I loved it all the same. This film is brilliant. Anyway, let me know, what did you think of The Boy and the Heron, and I will see you next time on the Film Club.